Hello, how you doing? Welcome to another episode of Dave How You Doing? Essentially an old Asian man rambling on about his weekly highlights. Thank you for tuning in. Really appreciate it. Today's topic is a bit out of the ordinary. And that is because my wife has gone to Thailand for a holiday, which means I have the whole house to myself. And can I just tell ya, it's been amazing. So today, I'm going to tell you all about it. Dearest wife, if you're watching this, there's no need to feel bad. You're having a holiday, I'm having a holiday. It's a win-win situation here. So enjoy your trip, okay? Let's go. Now, before we begin, let's talk about the obvious here. I'm not a kid anymore, so I won't be partying or like going to LAN parties or staying up all night playing video games or anything like that. I still gotta work, I gotta do adult things. So this week has been very tame despite, my freedom. I know, I'm very boring, right? But anyways, here are some of the things that I've been doing or things that I've been noticed whilst my wife has been gone. Alright, so number one, I've been walking around naked or mostly naked since the day she left. It's been so free down there, you know what I mean? I've checked my washing basket and my accumulated washing was less than half a basket. That's essentially my work clothes and my gym clothes. None of this thin, tiny, bitch-ass looking socks or underwears that's hard to hang. There's no bras that gets twisted or tangled up. It's just easy hanging up 5 t-shirts, couple of pants, underwear, and socks that's easily grabbable, easily hangable, I don't even have to separate different colors or have multiple washes because I'd make sure to wear only dark colored clothes. Another point is that the house is very clean. There's no hair on the floor. All my dishes are cleaned and dried. There's no leftover food in the house. There's no takeaway boxes or, leftover food on the table. Because, I plan and I cook everything and I eat everything. Everything is pre-planned and pre-calculated. Despite being able to work from home, I go to the office every day, so my house is barely touched. So I guess that kind of makes sense. And as we keep going, the house is so quiet. Like, I've been able to read a couple of chapters in the morning of my book that I've been reading, as well as spend a little bit of time meditating before going to work. I usually do this on the car. There's no YouTube blasting on the other room in a foreign language, or there's no makeup stuff or like hair drying stuff on my desk. It's such a peaceful moment here. And that continues throughout the night as well. My sleep has been incredible. No more noise cancelling earphones while sleeping. I can sleep at whatever position I want. I've been sleeping so well that I've been waking up earlier than usual. Like, instead of normally waking up at 8 a.m., like now I wake up at 7 despite sleeping at around the same time. If there are stinky farts in the room, I know that's my fart. There's no surprises there. Still very stinky though. And as we continue, I'm not eating out as much. Usually the wife and I would eat out on Thursdays and Saturdays because that's when we spend our time together. And it's usually the only thing that we both enjoy, which is eating. But now that she's away, I just eat the food that I cook at home, And because of this, I've been losing more weight throughout the week than usual. And this is good because it means I can eat more during the weekend. Which, that's something I've been doing today as well. I'm a very happy boy at the moment. The food of the day so far is Cadbury Dairy Milk chocolate chip hot cross buns. absolutely fantastic. I highly recommend it if you guys can get your hand on it. All right, now that's the good stuff, right? Now let's move on to not so good stuff. The first one, you get more spare time, and it can get just a little bit lonely when you have that spare time. After you've ticked off all the to-do stuff in your list and you look around and there's absolutely no one, I think I'm going on my phone or on social media a lot more than I usually would. Another one is that everything is planned out, and most of the things do go according to your plan. And usually my wife is the one that spices up things here and there. Like, you know, she usually picks the food that she wants to eat in the city, and it's like different types of food. And, you know, without that, you know, life can get a bit more mundane, you know, a bit more too structured. There's less chit chats in the room, and, you know, there's just straight up less conversation on average. Moving on, there's no one helping you with house chores or, you know, life stuff. So you gotta do everything yourself. You know, even the little ones. Like if you forget about something, no one can pick up your slack. Though it's not like my wife actually does pick up any slack. But you know, like also like no one is catching your bad habits or your, you know, subpar decision. Like for example, like no one's telling you off that you're eating ice cream at midnight. Or no one's telling me that I'm dressed like, you know, Willy Wonka when I'm going out in public. And you know, I'm the only child in my family, and I've always been used to being alone or entertaining myself alone. You know, I do that quite easily. And some days, like on a Sunday usually, you know, I do require a bit of my own me time. But that doesn't mean that I don't like company. I reckon I could probably do this for like a month and I'd be pretty happy. But I reckon after that, I'd probably feel very isolated or a bit lonely. But you know, she's only gone for 2 weeks, so, you know, so far so good. And that's it for today. Thank you very much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. If you have anything to say, leave it on the comment, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.